What's poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We've got another game in our best of 1 week, silly week, the first week after the case tournament, so people taking a week off playing silly stuff. Despite that, though, there's always one that doesn't get the announcements. We got Imperial versus Saf on Sakuyamon. And whilst they get the deck sorted out, I just want to say a thank you to the Megas, the Ultimates. We got Just Justice Josh, the Tommy Tricks on the sticks, 3 Strike Rule, and Bradley Rob. In fact, we've got a bunch of members now that have hit the 6-month period, so I want to say a big old thank you to Tommy NT, Mr. Tricks on the sticks, Bradley Rob, and DHM for reaching 6 months of continuous membership. There's a bunch of you that are about to hit that. But let me know what you guys think of the slightly slowed down best of 1 footage. Do have the Renamon and the yellow training. It's the guy who's going to pick up a yellow training. Our neutral's so nice, and now the funniest mat state of all time. We're just going to see that Wormmon directly over. Big up Saf. He doesn't even know what it looks like on camera. He could just tell that we were so far off. It's funny how small the official mats used to be compared to the new double tap games cloth mats. And the third training has hit the tower, and we're gonna finally pick up a plugin, brother. How do we still not have? Oh, he's got a level 5, so he's just missing the level 6s. He can pay nothing to go up the line. Thanks to the memory set of Davis. We could stay... I mean, we could push up. We're going to go for the Daiken here, which feels like suicide. Like, you are doing a lot. We can't use the plugin to get the draw power because we don't have the tamer, but we do have full... That's the full line. I cannot believe he paid for it. Brother, you are sitting on 3 trainings. You are sitting on 3 trainings and you use none of them. That is crazy. That's crazy to me. You could have gone full line without passing turn. I mean, to be fair, we still probably can do full line. We're going to crack the first training and go into Dormon for 1 cost. And then I would probably go into the Kuzuhamon here. We can't green plug in because we don't have the tamer. So you crack training, go Kuzuha play green plug in, go into the mate mode, I want to say. Yeah, we're going to go Kuzuha. Ooh, we finally draw into a Rika. Gonna play the plug-in, so we get to draw 1 and then target evolve, which would be the... Oh, you're just going to choose to not evolve? Okay, we're just choosing not to evolve. Fair enough. Renamon gets played out of the sources, so Diggin does find a Rika. I think maybe we're looking for the Talmon that free plays the Rika so that way we don't have to pay for it. I don't hate that. Like, we still have another training, so if you wanted to, you could do this for 0. You could do this for 0. Go into the Cubimon, return the green plugin. No, just choosing to pass turn, just keeping 1 in the back so that way if he needs it. I don't hate it. If you don't have another level 5, then you would be cooked. But we do have, like, we do actually have the Rika, and we drew the Talmon off the Evo, so if he had committed to it, then we would have probably been able to get a full Rika. Either way, we're going to get a free played Veemon, which is going to double hit into a Davis, and it looks like another Stingmon, so... Are we going to have to go Togemogumon to evolve here? We do have end of turn Jogress, so it's not that bad. We're going to find the Imperialdramon, and yeah, worst case, you go Togemogumon here for 2. And then go into the Imperialdramon from there. You could either suspend and lock down the board, or you could just bot deck the Cubimon, which I wouldn't hate. I wouldn't hate. Oh, swinging is dangerous. We're gonna draw? It does swing through the rookie, so I guess, you know, 99% of gamblers quit before their first big win, and we are going to be getting all of that shmemory back. Getting back the 2, and then I think this means, yeah, you do just go straight for the lockdown. Because it stops the Sakuyamon from doing crazy things. We're going to strip out all the sources of the Kuzuhamon and then gain back all the memory, and then we're going to just bot deck the Cubimon. which all in all still does a pretty solid job of locking down the Kuzuha. It stops it from being able to spit out more bodies. Do get to draw one though as we hit the blue plugin in security, which then adds it to hand. So going +2 off of that interaction. Oh, okay. I mean, it's still a... We do get to suspend it. Do you just swing through? So that costs 3, and it does pass over turn. So it does lock it down. So we can't use the training to go into maid mode, but we can maid mode to go into thing, because it's not fully locked down by anything else. He's just been chipped so much, that's the problem. So we're just gonna play the Rika. Veemon bounces, Wormmon bounces. Oh no, that Wormmon was hard played. It was the Veemon that was done. This new Wormmon is going to be there. But as long as we don't see the fighter mode, we do, in theory, have a route back out, unless he does make another Imperialdramon. We're going to swing through Pierce 1. No jamming. No, with jamming. Yeah, there's the V1 there. Going to go to Stingmon. Stingmon turn into XV. And then we do have another Imperialdramon, which we've seen, which does mean we're going to be going swing. It would have to go crazy. So we're going to swing, and it is going to go through. So it's going to be Imperialdramon that does take it. But I'm seeing a decent bit of recording left. Are these two going to play more games? If they don't, then if you like what you saw, you do want to see more, then hit up the likes, hit up the subscribes, and help us get to 3K, because, you know, we're trying to do this full time, all that good stuff.
Matrix Digivolution.
Yeah, today's sponsor is me. I appreciate everyone supporting me as they have, and there are plenty of other ways to support. The memberships, Twitch Prime, and all of that are great ways to do so, and just making sure that in addition to slapping like down and making sure you are subscribed, there are plenty of other things that I do that I really love doing and take a lot of work, and appreciate if you guys also gave them a shout and gave us some honest feedback on them, because the only way we can make them better is if people tell us what they like and dislike. But yeah, that's it for today's sponsor. Appreciate you if you didn't skip it. Back to the video.
And also want to say a big old thank you to the rest of the members at the champion tier. To have Shinny Carry, Coffee Deus, DHM, Solo Ouroboros, Bainbridge Coombs, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, and Benji Gibber. And then for the rookies, we do have Greatness Beam and Balfi. And then at the Digi Eggs, we do have DigimonTCG, John Esposito, Rose Pierce, Walter Caceres, Christian Royal, Sal Anders Sainz, and Yuxo. Looks like they are going to try and play out more games in that best of one time. So Imperial's still going to take the overall, but can we take it to a draw? The moral victory, can we pick up one? I'm going to see a very early Rika, and I thought you get to take a piece of the line as well. Take the tribe and the Rika. So honestly, a pretty solid hit. And looks like we're just going to see a 4-cost Davis with the rookie in the back. I mean, a double hit is pretty clean. And the thing is, we're pretty low to the ground. So unless you can go pitch for the draw, it'd just be a very expensive champion. So just going to answer with a Rika of his own. Evo in the back, and then over goes the Daiken. Now we're actually going to promote that now that we have memory to play with. Going to search for some actual plugins. 1, 2, 3. Whiffs on all 3. 3 cards closer to a plugin, I guess. There's nothing to bounce either. Just going to slam for memory efficiency. Going to give the blocker to the Renamon. I guess it doesn't super matter. I guess this just implies that, like, he has to, like, target a different body if he wants to try and prevent damage being off the board. But slow hand here looking for Imperial. You can see them kind of weighing up the Megadeth. Really, it just makes sense to push out, slam the Wormmon, and just assume that you're going to hit it. Like, it is a searcher after all. You'd expect to hit it, but we do not. We're going to get the double hit into 2 cards that will not turn into a Imperialdramon. So we might just have to raw Evo Imperialdramon here. You can still keep a turn with it, because you'll gain the 3 and you'll tap 1 to gain it back, which you'll get just the suspension, but it won't get the lockdown. Oh, it still suspends everything? Word. Suspend everything, but doesn't lock everything down, so no sticky web. Still gets to swing through. We're going to get one check. Interestingly, didn't go for piercing. And then Gigadeath the board. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's pretty funny. I kind of messed with that heavy, actually. That's hella petty. We do have the Spirit of Terry coaching through. This will probably show up in the Sakuyamon masterclass that he's going to be releasing in PGSC. Teaching people truly the best way to play Sakuyamon. Saf may be a regional champ, but he's not built like that for these Sakuyamon loops. It takes a special kind of yellow enjoyer. I think, well, if he plays the training now, the dragon mode that shows up makes more, like, the dragon mode that shows up is going to turn this off. I'm shocked that we went for the Rika when the Talmon would have free played the Rika. It just lines everywhere that made no sense. Although I guess, I mean, the Talmon wouldn't have actually played anything since the Rika's already down, so he did need to pick up the Rika. This can't swing, so we can't get this at free. I think we're just double checking the memory to make sure we've paid everything correctly. Yeah, so I think maybe the training just cost him too much. Yeah, so we're on 2, so there's no way to gain back the memory. Yeah, I think we're just going to skip it over. Yeah, we are just too far behind, so it is what it is, but yeah, Imperial just going to be slightly too fast for meme week, things like that, but still though, if you like what you saw and you do want to see more, maybe keep an eye on the socials for these cool ass mats that Saf's been bringing, cloth mats in the UK. Very, very cool, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.